Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. After defeating them in battle, Harlock and Froderick recruited 2 pirates to patrol the waters of Reyes with a promise of raising one they killed from the dead, before arriving at Westport and realizing importing weapons to the world's leading weapons manufacturer wasn't the best idea. They drank a bit and Harlock bought an elephant, and then they convinced the ship's captain to stop at Galbraith in hopes of catching wind of Cersei's whereabouts before going back to Reyes. When they heard about a nearby forest fire linked with local revolutionary activity, Harlock convinced Froderick to follow him along to look into it and possibly promote their newly reconstructed town. Viva awoke in a dark, hot cavern, bound and lying face down on the ground. He struggled and tried to escape, but his captor coerced him into signing a contract to become a gem producer instead, and proceeded to feed him a hot coal and waited for him to pass a sizable gemstone. After an exhausting day of gem production, a lawyer from Nevercrooks arrived and freed Viva from slavery to take him to trial for signing away his soul to 2 different demon lords. After his trial was settled, he was urged to catch up with Vortiga and to keep a close eye on her, and to convince her and whatever other help he could enlist to help him smash the clock tower in Huginston. Then Viva headed into East Linya and was stopped by a guard tower outside of White Castle. Meanwhile, Ramsay's spirit met with Lord Bear in the Temple of Irori and received information and advice in some very impressive origami before returning to Vortiga's body. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Back to the tavern, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you got something more to do there, Al?
I mean, I want to try to figure out how to get entrance into the town.
Yeah, so we need to...
We,
We tried just sitting around and listening to stuff last time.
Where's the...
Shit.
Is there a tourism kiosk?
Not really, no. It seems to be just a place people live in a temple town. It seems a pretty simple place. I could list the things there are again. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you got that little laundromat bar.
Water Tower, White Roof Inn, Hand-to-Mouth Tavern, Smithy, Greenhouses, Farms, Granary Mill, Bakery, Sheep Pasture, Woodworks, and a market, the White Market. And the Irori Temple, of course, which you guys can get into, which has an Irorium, and which is the arena and stuff like that.
Walk to the market and see what's going on there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll take a walk to the market. Can we roll some perception checks on the way to see if we see anyone familiar?
Yeah, for sure. Roll a perception.
Ooh,
23.
All right. Roll me a perception. Also, Ramsey/Vortiga.
Alright. That's going to be, with Ramses in control, that is going to be a 13.
All right. So, luckily for you, Alec notices the hobgoblin. You guys don't recognize it, but Alec says, "Oh, wait, there's that hobgoblin coming from the direction of the temple." So Alec points out the hobgoblin coming to Cersei. So if you guys want to flag Vortiga down, you may.
Hey.
Hey, lady.
Hey, guys.
What you been up to, bud?
Just went to the Temple of Irori and checked out a few things up there. Met Farabera, learned about the local sects of... there are these subgroups of Irori worshippers that carry out special missions throughout the city. I believe one...
All of a sudden, a guy walks up to you, taps you on the shoulder, and whispers something in your ear. You guys don't remember anything that Ramses just said. Ramses, the guy whispered in your ear, Irorians only, and walks away. So, for you guys, that stuff never had happened, except for Ramses walked up to you and says, "I just came from the temple."
Let's go to the market.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're on the way to the market anyway. That
Let's
seems
go to
like
the
a good
market.
idea.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys go to the market.
Just want to get my people in the group. So that's the quickest
It's a
way to
secret
reach
group.
them.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about how I couldn't pray to Urgathoa. I'd be happy.
Yeah, you guys can talk about stuff.
That would be a good idea. Really hurt my hand giving Alec over here a high five. It was a hell of a high five.
That sucks.
I shrug.
Yeah.
Like, didn't hurt me any, yeah.
Can I cast Mending on his hand?
His hand is not an object, so no. You could heal it if you have a heal spell. But mending is for objects, not people.
Yeah, I got heal light wounds. Or cure light.
I'll consider that okay to heal that. If you want to go and help her out.
Sure.
Very Irorian. And we'll consider it work even better because you're in this powered-up Irorian temple place, so all your Irorian, good magic works better here for Irori followers.
I can make a positive you'd rather me do that.
Sure, yeah, and I'll give you a bonus on it. What do you normally channel positive? How many?
Channel positive is the 2d6 because
I'll give you an extra d6 while you're here in this town.
Nice. Alright, so 3d6 for channel positive. Literally hit 3.
And also, I couldn't say anything previously. I didn't mention this, but I have that robe on, and it protects me from 10 positive or negative energy.
Oh, that doesn't include healing, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It says that.
That's harmful. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's only if it's attacking you. Yeah. You're allowed. I think you're allowed to like accept it if you want to accept it. I think is the what it said in the book basically.
Would you be willing?
Yeah.
Since he rolled a 3, give me 3 hours off of a time that I cannot cast, and I'll keep the 4 damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I trade that out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll consider that fair.
I still got an hour before that. That's fine.
So you guys make it to the white market, healing and catching up along the way, and Ramsey's saying what he can about visiting the temple, and what you guys like about the town. You guys hit the market. Like I said, there's a lot of shaved head people there. Lots of people wearing the white robes or wearing nothing. They have a lot of interesting stuff.
I want to roll perception checks. I want to see if I hear the word Catone or any other town in the area that I know. The only towns that I do know of, names that I would recognize for my personal perception check: Catone, Arabang, Galadreth, Kiswahili, and I think I have these other ones written in, but I didn't write them, so I don't think I know them.
Yeah.
I don't know Mosca, Tungod, or Mir Mines.
The mines. That's just the dwarf mine or whatever.
Yeah, the place is called Dork, but you guys don't know that. But yeah.
I'm going to roll perception on Catone, Arabang, Galadreth, and Kiswahili.
Yeah. Okay.
See if I hear any of those words. That's 7. My perception's garbage.
Yeah, you don't hear a whole lot. People don't seem to be talking about other areas around town. A lot of people seem to just be doing business here. Everything's pristine. Everything's white. It's like the Apple Store. It's all like glass and white shelves, and everything looks very nice. There are some items here you guys have never seen anywhere else. There's a lot of interesting things. And followers of Irory get 10% off. So Ramses will get 10% off of his purchases as long as his cube proves that he's a follower of Irory. He gets that discount. But one of the first things you guys will notice they have is something called whitewash. Which costs 100 gold. But whenever you do, it can cover a small object in magic white paint, which will emit a dim light and a faint aura of good, kind of like your white rope. So you could paint something good, basically.
I can already have a spell that makes things light up. I'll pass.
All right, they have eraser head pills, which makes someone forget the past hour.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like that.
Forgive me now.
Yep, those also are 100 gold. 100 gold per pill, which you can make someone forget the previous hour. It's very experimental. They sell some very neat communicator bracers too, which you guys have never seen.
Communicator what?
Bracers, so it's like you wear it on your arm. And they're tuned to light frequencies, so they transmit sound via light frequencies. So you can communicate one-on-one or within a group within a signal with one of these 20 different channels. So there are only 20 channels, so it is possible other people with these bracers to listen in, but if you're on the same one of these 20 channels as one of your friends, it's like having a long-distance communicator. Any area that there's light, with any area that there's light, you guys can communicate, as long as you're both in a lit area.
Yes. How much?
Let me find on this list here, because I'm reading the description, but I wrote down the item somewhere else. Here it is, 700 gold each.
I want it.
I'll take one. I don't mind.
Alright, I'm gonna buy one for Alec as well.
Alright, those will end up in your extra dimensional space. They'll be stored. Anything you buy here, of course, goes to your cube. You actually look at these items. Items aren't present. They have like holographic, illusory versions of these items that you're allowed to check out and spec, and you can see like demos. They have like demo illusions of them and stuff. And it gets transferred into your cube account if you purchase it. So
What's the name?
it's called a communicator bracer, a light communicator bracer. And just write that as 20 frequencies. So you have to pick a frequency to transmit on, and then anyone tuned on that frequency can hear it.
We all want to go ahead and pick the frequency.
Yeah.
Let's go with like 17, something weird.
Yeah, I agree. 17's good.
Alright. And so I'm going to write down set to 17 for Alec and Ortega.
Cool. And then as long as you guys are wearing them and are in areas that are lit with some sort of light, magical or otherwise, then you'll be able to communicate with each other. Like walkie-talkies on your arms.
Finally! We've been wanting these forever.
Yeah. And all you have to do is go to the biggest city in the world.
I just want to buy one for like everyone in the group though.
You can stock up. You can buy a whole grab bag. I mean, they're pretty cheap. I mean, for 700 gold, that's not a bad deal for these. And if you get Ramses to buy them, they're only 630 gold.
Alright, can I roll a diplomacy on getting a group rate?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and also get a little help from Ramses, perhaps, on him being able to pay for them, so we get 10% plus a group rate.
Yeah, it might even help if you get Ramses to ask, since he's the Aurorian.
Yeah,
I'll ask.
go ahead and ask there, bud.
I'm going to roll diplomacy. That's going to be a 9 plus. Yeah. So I got 20.
Okay.
And I got a 26.
All right. So between the two of you, the follower of Aurora and the lady with really nice tits,
And they're just like popping out of that white robe that I've got.
yeah, I'm sure you can see everything. I'm sure it's pointless that you're wearing the robe.
She'll touch myself so that I have erect nipples.
All right. So he definitely gives you a discount then. We'll say you guys get a 10% discount for him being Aurorian and then an extra 10% for the group rate plus the nipples.
Alright,
So 20% off of 700 times however many you get.
Alright.
20% of 700 gives me 140.
How many do we think we might need? I got one for me, one for Alec. Who else do I know that I would want to give one to? I would look out for Jacques and Juan. Awesome. So I guess I'll go ahead and buy 5 for the time being.
Okay.
Maybe with Fleek. I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, so I'll buy 5 of them.
Okay. You can always get him to pay you back or even upcharge him if you want. It's your business.
So what's the,
I paid 2,800.
Just put that wherever you like.
do you want me to help you with that at
Do
all?
you have the cash for it?
Yeah, I've got like 3,000 gold.
Okay. Well, why don't you... That's not really necessary. I'll just hold on to the extra 3 bracers.
Yeah.
How about
All right.
that?
So all that stuff will go into whichever extra-dimensional space you tell them to put it into. So they'll transfer whatever number to whatever space is used as long as you transfer the money to this guy. So subtract money
All right.
wherever needed and add bracers wherever needed, and they'll be in those holding spaces whenever you guys leave town. They have a lot of other really nice items, but a lot of it is stuff you can only find here, but it's normal magical stuff. If you're interested and you have a bunch of money to blow, let me know. The only other unique item that they have here that you will not find anywhere else is what they call the Personal Eye Spy, which works a lot like the floating eyes you see around town. It's a smaller version, though, so it's a very tiny eye, about the size of a human eye, that can float around within a certain distance, 200 feet, and it transmits via a holocube. So it comes with a holocube about the same size as the cubes that float above your shoulder now, a dice-sized cube, which will project whatever image that eye sees above it, and you control it also using the cube by touching the sides or front or back. You make it go forward, back, left, or right, up or down, and it projects whatever it sees. So it's a little spy that you can have spy around 200 feet area around you. It's a little bitty thing.
So it's a little floating drone eye.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's useful. I think I have a spell like that, so I'm going to pass on that one, but it couldn't be terrible for either one of
Yeah,
you
how
guys.
much is it?
It's 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold? Yeah, I'll take it. Does it give me improved perception?
No. It's just your perception because you're just looking at whatever it sees with your own perception. So
But I can send it ahead.
yeah, you can send it ahead, around corners, into tiny areas you can't see. It can go through walls and stuff.
Ooh, that's pretty
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay.
And what's its official name?
Personal Eye Spy.
It's like
You call it Percy.
You can name it if you want. It's your eyeball.
Percy. See?
I know. I saw what you did. I see what you did there.
I think I'm good with that. I'll probably come back to this market later. I've got to figure out what I really need inventory-wise. You said there's a lot of crazy cool shit.
Yeah, it's just mostly like, it's stuff that Ramses would like. It's good aligned type stuff. I mean, I can give you a list, but if you give me like a price range of what kind of money you're looking to spend, I could give you a better idea. I have a long list of stuff.
Like 500 gold.
All right, so let's see if everything's around that range here. Abjurant salt, which you'd probably be that interested in. Bird feather token, you can get for that much.
What's bird feather token?
Or would you dead the bird feather, or just try to just go crazy?
Bird feather token creates a small bird. It's like a magic feather that you like. Whenever you activate it, creates a small bird that delivers a message to a target.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like a one-time message delivering thing.
Yeah. I think I'm good because I got all my heal spells and stuff. Is there anything particular for like any truth serum or anything?
No, they don't have anything like that.
Anything
They've got a candle of truth.
What's the candle of truth?
It's 5,000 gold. That's what it is. But I'll tell you more about it.
Yeah, I might come back for it.
Oh, Brian, by the way, I need to buy some actual regular candles.
Okay. I'll sell you a candle for a gold here.
Alright, let me get some.
Okay. Okay. The candle of truth creates a zone of truth with a will DC 13 that negates it, and a 5-foot zone around the candle lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. Well, I'll try and get some more gold up and come back for it. But I'm good with the items.
I want to buy 3 forget-me-nows.
Yeah, that'll be good
Okay.
for you.
They don't stack. You can't make someone forget more than an hour. You can't like feed someone 8 of them and make them forget 8 hours. It has a 1 hour limit of forgetfulness.
I suggest we go back to the bar to try to figure things out. I just want to drink more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should go to the bar. That way we can give Scott and Liz a chance to catch up. Because
You guys go to the bar. At the bar, there's a message waiting for you. The bartender says, you guys, old Cole left this for you.
Missed him again.
Yeah,
Cool.
he was just here a moment ago.
What you got for us, bud?
You guys open the note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, who's it addressed to?
The note is addressed to Ramses.
Ramses, you gotta open this up. It's you. It's federal offense. We don't have
I'll open it.
Yeah.
I can't go back to jail.
It's a note from the researcher. It says, gather the rest of your group in Arabane.
Arabane. Okay, I tell Cersei, I think we need to head to Arabane.
I was actually just talking to Alec about the same thing. He was pretty hell-bent on getting into Catone, but we're having some trouble with that.
I just want to get a note that says I can get in there. I just want to have the option, you know?
We can always figure something out. It might the opportunity might arise, but let's listen to one more Siga here.
Cool. Well, I've been saying while we're here, we should try to figure out at least if there's a way we can get.
I've been doing perception checks for the word Catone everywhere.
We haven't
come
asked
up.
We're not getting shit. The best thing we can do is go to a forest, which you're not gonna like, chop down a bunch of trees and bring them wood for ships. That's the only way. Like, they're just gonna open up the door.
Why don't we ask them up?
P.S. on the bottom of that note, all of a sudden it appears, it wasn't there before, but writing starts appearing on this piece of paper. If you guys really want to get into Catone, there's a lady in Arabane who can help you with that, period.
All right. Man, you guys want to go to Arabane?
Let's go to Arabane.
Arabane!
Now we have
to decide, what do we do with Pleek?
Yes. Do we want to sneak past Pleek and Viva Caligula?
I'm gonna leave you guys there to discuss it. You guys, I'm gonna go hang out in Arabane. I'm gonna go hang out in Arabane, where Jacques Arbre coughs up a little bit of blood, but wakes up after months of being unconscious and barely conscious Still recovering from a shotgun wound because the medicine there isn't very great. So you're still pretty injured, but you are coming back awake the first time. And you hear someone.
So I'm in the room.
You hear someone sneaking around the room, but you don't see anyone.
Can I like reach out? Be like, who's there?
So I'm gonna take the ring off immediately and be like, "Oh my God, Jock!"
Appearing invisibly to visibly is your sister, Juan. Apparently, she was wearing your ring, dog.
They got me. I was looking for you. They shot me.
Yeah.
They got me good.
I got you here. So
And
much
she got to
good.
surprise you all like you could do to her all the time.
All right, so Ryan, heal kit. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna roll for heal kitting him.
All right, roll a heal check to heal kid him some better times.
I've got 8, but that's not true because I did 2 on John.
Wait,
Jean.
I was looking for you. They shot
You will notice that on a bed next to you is your brother Jean, who looks like he suffered a similar shotgun wound, and on one of his cheeks is a fox penis. Someone's drawn a fox penis and permanent marker on his cheek.
I'm gonna look at him and laugh.
Yeah, he looks foolish, doesn't he?
Who is foolish? Who is that? Who shot me? Who
Brian,
was that guy?
I got 14 on the heal check.
All right, so your sister keeps trying to bandage you, but you're moving around asking who shot you, so she's not able to bandage you very well. She's like, hold still, I'm trying to bandage you, because you made her waste a whole heal kit just now.
I just wasted a heal kit.
Can I just lay still?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do you want to take a 20 on this one there, Juan, to guarantee this heal kit works?
And then while that's happening, I guess I tell him everything.
All right, and she takes her time bandaging your wounds, doing an actually good job, using all the training she's gotten recently. So you think this actually will help your wounds?
I'm going to flare out. Be careful, that's tender.
We'll assume that you've slept enough to and plus this heal kit, you've been able to restore all your hit points and stuff. But you are bandaged up right now, and you do have a wound from being shot. So you have the scar from a shotgun wound, so a lot of pellet marks in your side, in your belly. But you are bandaged up now, so you have a white bandage over you. You can put back on your black ninja clothes on top of that if you want. You'll notice that most of your items are strewn around the room. Looks like all your pack was emptied, and it looks like everything that you have was cleaned out. But everything's still nothing's taken. Everything's just kind of messy. But Juwan would have told you what happened. Your brother, whenever you got shot, wanted your ring. You came in and took it, made a big mess with all your stuff. Juwan got it back. He got injured. A whole lot of things happened. So he's now shot beside you. He just got injured, so he'll probably be out for a couple months, just like you were.
Did you use the ring to avenge me, or was it out of selfish purpose?
No, he was.
Ring.
Well, you both used it. Yeah, you're both lashing out against the racist, I think, which was in your vengeance.
Okay.
Juwan will let you know she stole the ring back from the guy that shot you, since you were asking who he is. She knows who he is, yes?
Does he know that, Launcher's gone?
I don't know. I think he might have been passed out whenever all that stuff happened, so it's very possible he doesn't.
Yeah. I got shot.
Oh, Kit's in the room as well, so if you want to do Kit's with you.
Oh, I'm Kit.
Kit, I'm so excited to see you, Uncle Jock. You're okay.
Oh, Jock.
So Kit's also excited that you woke up, and he gives you a big hug.
I hug him back.
Aw, well, this is what a nice moment.
Yeah, so Brian,
Okay,
does
I have a moment with him.
he know that, Launcher's gone?
I don't know, ask him. Jacques, did you know L'Entre is gone?
No.
Yeah, our hometown got burned to the ground. My sister got murdered. There are only 10 kitsune left. The racists that live in this town are the ones that destroyed us. They're trying to basically genocide the kitsune. So,
Yo, no. No!
yeah. Yep. So anyway, that's what our
Well, I have you guys. I'm gonna hug both of you. We're safe
Yeah.
together.
Is it?
wailing.
You're our brother. We need to do something about this guy. What's his name? What's this good
The
dude?
sheriff.
The one
What's that?
person? No, it's like a group. It's a organization.
But I'm sure this guy's part of the organization, the same guy that shot me and our brother.
Yeah, well, I shot him, but I don't think he died.
When did you shoot
I
him?
Well, let's
think-
find out about
You
that.
shot him. You got him with lightning, I think.
Yeah,
You lightning him a
struck
little bit.
knocked him down, and then, but we know where his office is, and we've got your ring. Thing is, the ring doesn't work very well against him, because he tried to shoot me.
Yeah, he has that, he can see, like, everything. He can see through us, even through our... I'm pretty sure he could see me, even though I wasn't in Tsune form. He could see my true form. And he could see that.
Patrick's here.
Hey!
Yo, hello, welcome to the game. Hello.
So, I think what we have to do is, I don't really want to advocate just, like, murdering every human, but we do have, the Velox have got spies that have let us know that there's, a racist meeting on Friday evening.
Fish fry. There's a fish fry. A racist fish fry.
A racist fish fry. So, what we can do
They're killing all the fish, too?
On Black History Month?
in Black History Month, there's a racist fish fry.
What the fuck?
Well,
So-
alright.
We need to figure out a way to murder everyone that's at the fish fry, basically.
What if we poison the fryer at the fish fry? She'll get some poison. Poison the fryer. Poison that oil.
Or we can be a little bit flashy with this and make some bombs.
Oh boy.
I know a guy, but it's very far from here. It would take time. We probably wouldn't make it.
We don't have time. We have like a day and a half until it's Friday.
I kind of know how to make bombs, but I'm not very... I might blow my hand off.
No, well then let's not do it then. I've got, what do I have?
Gust of wind.
You have a couple alchemist fires, I think.
Yeah,
You do have a gust of wind.
spread the flame.
I was having a good hair.
Well, I do have like that ball of fire, so I think we would just need to find a way to like block all the exits. And then what was that like circus fire in Ohio or something that one time?
This is getting really dark. I don't like where this is going.
They killed all of our people. What?
No.
Yeah, I know. Just go
They
on.
burned down.
They did. I know. Kill them all. I get it.
They burned down a forest, Brian. All those
I get all those poor animals are dead. I get it.
trees.
Alex on board with this too.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's good.
My sister.
All right.
Our sister.
A younger Velox burst in and says that Timmy Finnegan, the head guard in town, is holding a meeting in front of the courthouse right now, where they used to hang people in the old stage, next to the courthouse. He's holding an urgent town meeting. He's got a big announcement, and it seems like it might be a big deal.
Let's change into human form and go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna change into someone that I saw on like Reyes this one time.
I'm gonna change into like a dude I saw at the Darling Metropolis one time. Some
Okay.
random
It's
guy.
random
Yeah.
dudes. I get it, from around the world.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a good idea. You guys have traveled a lot, so you can actually just say cities from around the world that you've been, and just hope those people aren't in town, which is pretty likely because people don't travel as much as you guys do. You guys travel a lot. I don't know if you know that. You guys travel a lot.
You made a lot of places for us to go.
We'll be
So.
right back. Let me know if he wakes up. Like, watch your own. Don't let anyone else in this room unless they knock on the door like this.
All right. All right, and so Kit, so you're talking to Kit, right? Kit repeats the knock. He repeats it and says, "Okay, got it."
That's fine. I'm here.
So I think what we need to do is we need to tell all of the other Velox
Yep. I'm
to
here.
stay
I'm at the
here.
house.
Yeah.
All right, just
and
the
then
two of you
if
go?
they don't come back within a certain amount of time, then they should send people to try and find
Yeah.
us in like
can
a human
confirm, yeah.
form. But we don't need to like in mass show up
Yeah.
together because we don't know what this announcement is. But I feel like the two of us,
I want to do this.
yeah, like I
They
feel like
tell you,
The sign.
yeah,
This, for those of you that are listening, they're doing the secret sign.
You can go Picante if
the
that's all I
way
have. I like
faster
that.
than
I
like
like
a
that
big
too.
group of people could. So we'll go check it out, and then we'll like come back and let everybody know.
Yeah, the
what
hot one's
our
fine. You can do that.
plan is.
All right, so you leave Kit behind with Jean, and the two of you head to the town center near the courthouse. And you see several people are starting to gather, and the leader of the town guard is on stage with several of his other guards.
We're gonna
And
make towards the back.
okay,
crowd.
you head towards the back of the crowd.
No, it's supposed to be just one.
You also
You need 12
recognize.
hours,
Roll me a perception check.
22.
All right, so you recognize one of the men on stage is someone from the boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
The boat where John's body was.
We recognize what?
One of the men on stage is a guy from the boat where Jean's body was in that cage.
Okay.
And they're opening a crate.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
That's what you see.
I mean, how slowly are they opening the crate? I mean, can I see what's in it?
Yeah. We were in the back of the crowd, so no, you could just see them opening a crate.
That's fine.
I want to kind of
that's okay.
usher and kind of start moving to the front of the crowd. Not quite to the front, but closer.
Closer to the front of the crowd. Okay.
Yeah.
So out of this crate, he pulls several smaller boxes.
Yeah, that's okay too.
I'll see how many. Pulls out 6 smaller boxes. And he opens up these cases, and inside are what look like some sort of goggles, and he starts passing them out to officers, and one to Timmy Finnegan, head of the guard.
Yep, that's
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
You start backing up slowly.
He says to the crowd, in order to fight the terrorist menace that is the Kitsune that have been bombing cities around the world and terrorizing human civilizations, they're a scourge on the world, and all of them are violent extremists who just want to kill our children and cut our throats. They've been infiltrating our town, moving into town, and stealing our resources and sneaking into our schools.
Yeah,
And they say all this stuff. They say, so we need to fight back against the Kitsune. So we've had these special goggles delivered from Northport. Goggles of true seeing for our police officers. We've only got six so far that we can afford. But we're hoping to get a tax increase to buy more of these. But now 6 of our best officers will be armed with goggles of true sight and will be able to spot anyone that's invisible, that has changed their shape, or is in any way disguising or their appearance to be something that they're not.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
And so these officers put these goggles on and look into the
This whole
crowd.
time we've been walking away.
All right, you guys are walking
What
away.
he's saying is getting quieter and quieter as we get
Alright.
farther and farther away.
Yeah.
All right, but you catch the drift of what's going on. I'll roll a perception check to see if any of them saw you, though, because I
When he
still have to
pulled
do
those
it.
goggles out of the box, we caught the
I rolled a
drift of what-
5, so you guys caught the drift and got away in time. No one saw anything.
Okay. Go back to the door.
All right, they let you in.
Okay. Oh, shit's got real.
That's us, guys.
My fault. I start breaking down and crying. I did this.
You're the terrorist that everyone's afraid of. They had a wanted poster for you in the police office.
You know what?
You're part of the reason there's propaganda against Kitsune. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have
You're like
to-
the Unabomber.
I mean, we can't not do this, though. Like, we do still need
We still do need to murder everyone, though. Yeah, I get it. You're a violent extremist and you want to kill everyone. I got it. Just do it.
We're not violent extremists, Brian.
That's according to the humans you are. It's all about perspective, I guess.
Can I roll perception checks to see if my brother's awake? Can I try to wake him up? Like, shake him? Find out what's going on?
Yeah, you can shake him.
I didn't see the police. No, something like I rolled a... What's that? A check of
Strength if you're shaking. Strength.
strength. 18.
Yeah, you shake him really good, but he doesn't wake up. Juan says he's probably going to be out for a while. He's got a very similar wound to yours. Juan, being the medical expert, will say his wound is very similar to yours, and he'll probably be passed out for the same amount of time that you were. You were out for quite a while, so he's probably not going to stir too much until he heals up some. So you guys are in charge of the Velox right now. You guys are now in command, pretty much.
I know. So part of me thinks that, so there's like, what do you say, there's like 50 total Velox or 50 active?
There are more than 50. The Velox is composed of a society full of Kitsune, but some of them are women or children or people that are older people. There are 50 active Velox members who will actually do things, and that's not 50 all at one time. A lot of them have lives, and, if they have a night off work or not, it's not their bowling night or something, and they can help you out. If it's something they're good at, they'll help you. You're probably going to get all 50 at one time.
Yeah.
I'll let you roll a d20 and you can get that many to help you, which might be a high number, but...
You want to roll?
Go ahead and roll.
15.
Okay. 15 will agree to help you in this particular cause. You told them what you're up against, and they have goggles of true sight, so whoever goes on this mission will probably not be able to hide their identity, will automatically be seen as Kitsune. They're putting themselves in danger going on this mission. And these 15 people know that and have still agreed to help you, even though they know they might get arrested or killed.
I mean, that's going to happen anyway, whether we attack them or not. Like, they're not going to stop until all of us are dead.
That was probably your speech that got them to agree. You probably said that same thing to them, and they're like, "You're right."
Fun clap.
All right. We get it.
So, because
Juan
these
inspired the
goggles
Velox.
Brian, because all these goggles are out there, that means that no one should go outside. Because that means that now they have the ability to follow somebody back to where we are.
So you instruct all the Velox to hide where they are and not go out. So
Yeah,
pretty
we're
much
hunkering down,
stay in
guys.
the ghetto in your ghetto house and don't leave.
Yep.
Got it.
Because if you get seen with those
If you're
goggles,
seen outside,
for
you're just gonna get
everyone.
arrested or shot.
Yep.
Happy Black
so
History Month.
We do still need to go.
Don't go outside or you might get shot.
We needed to escape by just in case they start going like door to door and doing searches and shit. Because we don't have.
If they go door to door doing searches, there's not going to be all 6 of them at once. It'll be like 1, maybe 2, and then we'll just murder them.
And you would know that the Velox is located in the outskirts of town, not really the part of the town there is. It's like dilapidated old abandoned houses, and you guys hide really well. And you're kind of spread out in this. You're not like, the Velox isn't just like one house. You guys are all over this dilapidated area, people living in different hovels. So you guys have a headquarters where you guys are, where it's like Jean's house, basically, where people come and, gather. But the Velox is a group. Let's spread out.
And if you want, you can place tethers on them.
So they would find them in small groups at a time, if anything. If they came to the outskirts, they would find 2 or 3 at a time, and then...
I thought, oh, got it, never mind.
Well, they do, but you would know they only have 6, so they're not likely to waste all 6 of their goggles to go to the outskirts of town looking for people. They're probably likely to keep all 6 of those guys in the middle of town in case any terrorists come to the city center, the tourist area. They're trying to protect high property values and shit. So it's likely that all 6 of the guards that have the true sight goggles are protecting the wealthy part of town, the courthouse, the market, the tourism district. They don't care about protecting the slums.
Where's the fish fry going down at?
Your informant will say the fish fry is going down at one of the houses of one of the men in the HHK who lives in the center of the city. Someone who's apparently one of the judges.
Okay. I still like our original plan of poisoning. Or do you want to burn the whole motherfucker down?
Well, the thing is, I thought
I think
that...
there's a stick of dynamite left.
Yeah,
Check
we
your
don't really
inventory.
have much firepower left, and with fire and explosions, there's like a chance that they can get away. I'd rather it be something that...
Subtle, like poison. I have 3 fill fever, and it takes actually like a day or 2 to work, if I'm correct.
I think so.
Ryan, am I wrong? Didn't I give Cersei like a bunch of stuff, and she like made poisons and things, and I kept some of them?
You kept some, and she distributed some to other people. You guys kind of doled them out among the whole group, I think.
Yeah,
I have no idea who Cersei is, though.
Oh my god. Okay. Idea.
All right, I like it.
We don't poison everyone. We poison the one person that really matters. We poison Timmy, right? Tim
Okay.
Timmerton, whatever.
Timmy Finnegan, yeah.
Timmy Finnegan. Tim True.
Tim Taru.
Okay.
Tim Timmerman.
Because I've got neutralized poison, so what we could do was we could be the ones that make him sick, but then I'm the only one, a kitsune, that can save his life. And then he is forever indebted to the kitsune race.
Oh,
I love it.
some next level shit. I see what you're doing.
I love it.
Because then Brian won't change my damn alignment when we murder all these people.
I think like that's even more evil. Like,
I don't want to be evil.
Yeah, if you murder them. Or if you guys come to terms.
they killed all of our people. I want to murder all of them.
I know, but don't you also want to, like, turn the other cheek, man?
I mean, he did it because he thinks you guys are terrorists and thieves, which in all fairness, you did blow stuff up and people that are kitsunes did steal a lot of stuff from their village. And maybe they're not as bad as people as they think they are, but...
Oh. burning down a forest? Come on. There
Did it?
were animals
Well,
there.
they heard that there was witches out there. They heard Kitsune were
There's
witches because
trees.
Kitsune were doing scary witch magic and stuff. Vanishing and changing
They're
their
just
shape.
stupid.
They are just stupid, but they can't help it. They have small minds and they got scared of stuff they didn't understand.
Okay. Let me look at what, like,
They're
maybe
just
there are
dumb.
any specific poisons that I can neutralize.
Ignorant and arrogant. Yes. If it's neutralized poison, you can pretty much neutralize any poison. But these aren't poisons; these are contagions. You'll need
Yeah,
like remove
you don't-
disease or something like that.
Don't you have a poison? Or no?
No, the poison. The filth fever you're talking about is also a contagion. It's a disease, not a poison.
Oh, well.
It was from that. It was that from that group of rats on Norland that were experimenting with virulent diseases and stuff. A long time ago. That's an old disease. I'm surprised that hasn't busted in your bag and killed all you guys yet. If I was a better DM, you'd all be dead already.
You go to those guys.
All right, I'll go to those guys on that road then, heading towards you guys. That might help. Unless Liz has got something right now. I was doing that because it might help, because you'll have more people there with you. But
Well, I have to look this up still, but I've got
Okay,
a poisonous frog.
all right, you look up poisonous frog. I'll go to the group headed towards Erebane. You guys are headed towards a burnt down forest. You guys left Galbraith and were walking towards Erebane, seeking revolution, I guess, or something. You are paying to repair one of your ships in Galbraith, so they'll both be waiting for you there in Galbraith whenever you guys return. You are walking towards a burnt down forest, though. Roll me a perception check when you reach this burnt down forest.
Hell yeah. That was a natural 19 plus 8. Or 9. I think 8. No, 8. Yeah, 8. 9. Yeah, I got 27.
All right, Frederick notices some movement in the trees because there are no leaves in the trees, so you notice some creatures like bounding about in the trees, and you worry that you might be subject to some sort of attack from some sort of creature or humanoid or something if you pass through this forest. You definitely sense some sort of strange movement. Saw something out of the corner of your eye.
Does Frederick notice if there's any zombies lurking around?
Frederick does not notice any zombies, no.
Cersei totally left 2 zombies there.
She did,
Right.
but they're not there anymore.
What's that?
They're not there anymore.
Oh, alright, well, that's reasonable. Let's go around the forest and head up towards Erebane.
Alright, you go around the forest. You felt like you were being watched the whole time. But you go around, which takes a little bit longer. So after long nights of travel, you arrive early in the morning in the outskirts of Erebane. The outskirts of the city looks pretty dilapidated. Some of the rooftops have like overgrown plants, look like plants growing on the roofs and stuff. But a lot of the buildings look empty and abandoned. Streets look kind of worn down and full of trash and stuff. You head through that part of town. Alright, you pass through the outer ring into the middle of Erebane, which was sort of like a housing district. Like a lot of people live here, a lot of nicer houses, more well-maintained yards and such. Cookie-cutter, suburban-looking type area. Then in the center of that, in the center of the city, is looks more like a tourist area where they have dragon hunting, excursions, and a bar and a tavern, hotels, all the normal amenities of a touristy area of town. You guys reach there. You're now in the center of Erebane.
Alright. Well, I think Frederick probably... I don't know how to get him to link up on the Cersei trail. It's pretty much what we followed from Galbraith, right? Yeah. Why did we decide to go to Erebane?
Someone prayed to their god about revolution. I think it was Harlock. And
Okay.
said revolution was this
so
way.
There's some revolution. Let's go to a tavern and listen to the word, see what's going on around town.
All right.
Yeah, Harlock's took it down. Sorry.
All right, you guys go into the tavern in town. Roll me a perception check.
National 20 plus 8.
Natural 20 as well.
All right, you guys hear some nice young men in the corner talking about a fish fry they're going to later tonight, and how really upset they are of how the Kitsune are infiltrating the neighborhoods here in town and going to their schools and not paying taxes, and how they're all terrorists, murderers, and they blew up that prison in Darling Metropolis and stuff, and they robbed those banks, and Kitsune are just awful. So you guys kind of pick up on this vibe from these two nice young men at the bar.
Like, the Kitsune I know are really nice.
They don't know any Kitsune.
Froderick
Froderick met one a long time ago.
Oh, it's not Cersei.
No, it's Froderick and Harlock. Harlock's never met a Kitsune in his life.
Alright. Can we, you want to walk up to them and see if we can get ourselves invited to this thing?
Let's buy them a beer.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 gold.
All right, you guys get 2 gold, and you go hang out with the 2 other guys at the bar, and you start chatting with them and tell them where you're from. Talk about the island of Reyes and how you guys have undead stuff there, and how there are no Kitsune there. So if they ever want to come hang out and visit, it's a great town to live in. 100% Kitsune free is what you tell them. As an advertisement for your town, he's like, "Did you hear that, man? A Kitsune free town? Could you imagine? Oh, what a dream!" Yeah. So he tells his buddies, and so they're really excited about the place. There's a place that has no Kitsunes in it. So yeah, you make good friends with them. They do invite you to their fish fry.
Free food? Yep,
Yeah.
Eat that food.
Froderick will eat that.
All right, you guys.
When is this fish fry? Is it?
It's later this evening. You guys are early in the morning now. These are early morning drunks. So it's early in the morning, so you guys have all day until this fish fry. About 12 hours. They give you an address. It's a home in town. They say it's a home of Judge something or other. That's his real last name, something or other. Judge Steve something or other.
Alright, well, we're new to town. Is there anything we should go check out while we're here? You know, good way to spend the day.
Oh, they say a lot of people go on those hokey dragon excursions, but they think they're a waste of money. They say this town's kind of dull, really. Not a whole lot to do around here. They say a lot of people come here for the dragon hunting industry, but if you're not into hunting dragons, there ain't a whole lot to do but drink. So, you know, hang out at the bar all day really is what they recommend. That's what they do.
Alright. Well, I mentioned that seems like something that Cersei would probably do. Alright. Maybe we should go check out the Dragon Slayers.
Was there? You said there was a market here or something?
They got a market. There's a Downey Dragon Slayers retail outlet and a separate market other than that. But there's a big retail outlet that's a well-known store in the area. And there's a separate market.
I'm gonna just sit around and drink.
There's no reason to stay here.
Alright. Go to both. Check out the regular market first.
Sure.
Alright, we'll head to the regular market.
Alright.
Around.
Alright, so you go to the regular market. You see that they've got a metalworks and a glassworks nearby, and they sell a lot of those goods in the market as well, so let me know if you want to check that stuff out. Glassworks is an Arabane tradition, they say, so they've been doing that for a long time, making glass dragons and such. You also know there's a lot of buildings for rent. It seems like a lot of more of a, even in the center part of town, there's a lot of buildings that just aren't occupied, like a lot of stores are empty. So the market's a lot smaller than what you expected for a big tourist town. They do sell a lot of stuff you don't see everywhere: pistols, bullets, caltrops, chain, a lot of plain things, marbles, magnets, hammers, oil, folding tables, all kind of simple goods, umbrellas, dice, portable altar, reversible cloak, a ball, a board game, a kite, all kinds of simple. You can buy a chicken, you can buy caviar, you can buy cheese, you can buy a pound of mithril, you can buy coffee beans, all kinds of just plain goods.
Alright, can we ask?
The more interesting stuff would be the glassworks and the metalworks stuff, really.
Broderick couldn't do badly with the new weapon, perhaps. I've still got the same old...
Alright, yeah. So with their metalworks, they do offer, they have an adamantine battle axe. They've got something called a Ghoul's Lament. Something called Shifter's Sorrow. They've got a bladed belt. They have the ability to improve your weapons as well. To make them impact, vorpal, transformative, key focus, or impervious, or determination. They also sell...
axe one-handed or two-handed?
Let's see. Battle axe is two-handed.
Okay. I don't think he has a shield. Like he should.
They sell a fortress shield here. And they have something called an arrow magnet. And some pauldrons, different pauldrons. Pauldrons of the bull, pauldrons of the serpent.
All right. Well, how much for the? What was was it a sword? What was it?
Battle axe?
No, not the battle axe.
There was something called
the
shifters.
shield.
Oh, the
Fortress
shield?
shield.
Fortress shield.
Yeah.
It's 40,000.
What's that? That's too expensive. Well, I could pay it, but I don't want to.
It's not too expensive, but it's too expensive.
Well, I'm just saying, I have that money.
Yeah.
Nala probably had the majority of it when I left the island, so I don't think I have.
You don't want to piss off the wife. I get it.
Yeah.
You come home with like a brand new shield and you didn't buy her or anything, she'll be really upset.
Right. What about the arrow magnet or whatever it's called?
Arrow magnet's 1,500 gold, so 1,500.
What's the AC bonus on that?
It's not so much an AC bonus, but it's like a magnet you can throw up in the air, and it's a tiny silver cube. If you throw it at an intersection of a square, so if you throw it in a square within 50 feet, it hovers 5 feet above the ground for the next 5 rounds. And any small projectile weapon, such as arrows, shurikens, spiles, or bullets, that passes through the square, or the square adjacent to the cube, turn in midair and hit the cube instead. The cube has 5 hit points and a hardness of 8. And once it's reduced to 0 hit points, it falls to the ground and is destroyed. This is a great way to deter bullets or shuriken or arrows that are coming at you one time. Throw it out there.
It's a one-time use thing, because anything else is going to do more than 5 damage, probably.
Yeah.
But in a pinch, if you're about to die,
Yeah. If someone's throwing a bunch of shurikens or a bunch of arrows, it's enough to like at least throw them off the path or something. It's a magnet, so even if it's blown up, I'll make some fun stuff happen with it.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
I got a question about the impact. Adding that to your weapon.
Uh-huh.
It says 1. What does that do? Because I've got a blunt.
Impact weapon can only be placed on melee weapons that are not light weapons, so as long as it's not a light weapon, that's fine. Does a potent kinetic jolt whenever it strikes, as if the weapon's one size category larger. So look on the weapon category sheet, whenever on that page where the weapons are. There's like a amount of damage for the size of the weapon. It's usually more damage for large. Look on that sheet, and so it'll increase the damage of your weapon to that much, which is awesome. In addition, any bull rush combat maneuver gains a bonus equal to weapons enhancement bonus, which is a +1 right now. So you get a +1 to bull rush basically whenever you use this weapon. Morningstar for a medium is 1d8. And for a large, a 1d8 becomes a 2d6. So if you make an impact, it'll do 2d6 instead of 1d8.
How much is impact? How much is it to do the work?
That'll be 8,000 gold to add impact to your weapon.
That would be pretty good one. But I don't.
Well, you don't need the judge.
And it gives you a +1 to bull rush. You can roll that with it. So you could swing with it and then roll, say, bull rush with it because it's impact. So you can
So the attack wouldn't be. You only add your strength to the 2d6, not each die, right?
Yeah, 2d6 plus strength. You don't add strength to every dice. You add strength to the total attack, not to every dice that you roll. That would be stupid.
Awesome. Or it could be really cool.
No, that would not be really cool. You could kill a dragon very easily. That's not fun. It's cheating.
Superhero ability. Alright, I'm gonna pass. I feel like this.
Is there anything else further wants to check out? Let's go to Ronnie Dragon Slayers. Let's see what's going on there.
Why don't you go to Donnie Dragon Slayers, where Ronnie Dragon Slayer works?
Alright, right.
Yeah. So this place is apparently owned by a family that hunted the most dragons in the area. So Donnie Dragon Slayer is famous for hunting local dragons. You'll see a plaque dedicated to him on the way in. They have all kinds of dragons-related items. Dragon hunting weapons, things taken off dead dragons. They even sell dried dragon's dick, dragon slayer shield, dragon's teeth, all kinds of stuff. Dragon's breath.
How much is the shield?
Dragon slayer shield is 14,500.
Well, how much is the penis?
Dried dragon's dick is only 900 gold. And for 1 hour, it gives you a +4 to charisma.
So it's like deer penis?
Yeah, pretty much. Except it came off a dragon, dude.
How big is this dragon?
Is it like dehydrated and like you add water to it? You like scrape it off like that?
Well, it's dried and powdered, so you probably aren't getting the whole dick. You're just getting a vial of some of the dried dick. You're getting a portion of dragon's dick, really. You're not getting the whole dick.
Pat cut off a newly killed dragon's penis and ate it. He could get like a permanent boost in charisma.
It's possible. We'll see what happens whenever he eats a whole dragon's dick. We'll wait until that happens in the game, then we'll decide what happens afterwards.
Sushi that dick off.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe after he eats a dragon's dick, that's the only way he can get off. And then after that, he has to hunt dragons or he can't come.
That would make a great fucking character.
I can only orgasm after I eat a dragon's dick. Nothing else completes me, yeah.
You know what we forgot to do at the market? What's that? To see if we could like set up a stall, like trying to get people to come out.
Yeah, like a start up like a travel agency in this place. I feel like
You guys want to rent a booth? Calling all racists. I like it. You want to set up like a pamphlet for your Kitsune-free island? Like a kiosk? Alright, you guys set up a Kitsune-free island kiosk after you talk to these guys at the bar. You're like, we know exactly what this town wants. You did some marketing research. You polled the local populace, and what they want is an island without Kitsune. So you guys set up a booth in the market. You get some printers printed up really quick. We'll say for 20 gold, you guys get 100 flyers, 100 brochures that say Kitsune Free Reyes. Come visit the town of Rotville. Yeah.
Right.
The population's
Yeah,
all.
I'm looking for that. You know about that? Yeah, I got it.
Alright. So then roll me a percentage chance to see if it gets anywhere. And roll me a diplomacy check as well, guys. Because it can't hurt to have diplomacy on top of that.
I'm gonna play the zombie Froderick and intimidate people into taking the pamphlet.
Take a pamphlet. Take a pamphlet.
Just come Rockville. It's nice. All right, I'm gonna roll intimidate on that. I got a 24 with intimidate as a zombie handing out pamphlets that people. I just don't want them to be able to say no to at least taking the pamphlet.
I rolled an 18 on my diplomacy.
Okay, so we'll say you're able to convince them to take some pamphlets. And we'll say you get some racists really interested in coming to a town that doesn't have Kitsune. Some of them inquire, when's the next boat leave? You guys tell them there's some ships in Galbraith. If they, you can probably even charge boat fare if you want.
Yep,
roll a d20 for how many racists come back to town with you guys.
Yeah,
All right, so that many racists agree to meet you at your boat in Galbraith, and they leave tonight.
Oh.
You missed it all. It's been holding it for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm busy.
I'm busy, I know.
Alright, so 15 more zombies.
Well, let's try.
Those aren't zombies; those are people.
We want to talk it up at the fish fry tonight too.
Yeah, you can take more brochures to the fish fry and try to get more people there. That's just today at the market while you guys had your little booth set up. You paid like a daily rental for the booth. Let's say it was 5 gold to rent the booth for the day as well. If someone wants to pay the booth rent. There's nothing else. They got 15 guys interested, and maybe they'll tell their friends, and you guys can go to this meeting tonight that you guys heard about.
Yeah, we're gonna stash some flyers in our pockets, bring them along.
All right, you stash some Kitsune-free Reyes flyers in your pocket and bring them along to the meeting. Fast forward to later that night. What are you Kitsune doing?
Where's my kitsune?
I don't know. Is your brother?
He's lurking.
Are you not your brother's keeper?
Okay, so I've got poison and neutralize poison. But I have to touch the person that I'm poisoning. So somehow I need to touch this guy. And I'm not really sure how to do that besides purposefully getting myself caught.
Well,
They won't be very obvious that you're the one who got him sick. It'll be like, they spread disease. Kitsune spread disease. They're terrorists. They're thieves. You're helping
Yeah.
perpetuate racism right now. You're giving them more reasons to hate you guys.
They can't have like a Selma march done right now, like Kitsune just getting
Why not?
down.
They're
Why
gonna-
not?
Because then all the Kitsune will just be in one place for easy killing. That's ridiculous. They're racist idiots. They're not gonna like listen to anything.
Right, Liz, go with the Malcolm X style.
I mean, should we try to poison their food? Is that what we should do? 'Cause I could do that.
what if we go straight to the source? We get one of our spies to figure out where they're getting all their food from, and we poison it in the factory.
I could just poison something and then get Genevieve to drop it out. Yeah? I mean, they don't care about birds.
Birds, birds.
I mean, you heard it was a fish fry. Do you
Right.
do a knowledge local to figure out where they get their fish from?
Is it a tile fish? A trigger fish? Catfish?
Yeah.
It's catfish, right?
Cod. It's a fish fry, guys. It's a white fish. Come on. This is the South.
It is weird that the most racist people.
Roll a
like
knowledge
that.
local Juan for where they get their fish.
I could just ask the fish where they go.
Oh, well, this druid over here.
Yeah. Go talk to the fish.
You're right, you could talk to the fish. You also know the mermaids. You would probably... The water they get their fish from. They're probably going to get fresh fish for tonight. They're probably, out getting them now. You probably would say they have a dock in town. That's where their boats probably are. They're probably getting from nearby waters. You know mermaids in the nearby waters. You have access to the nearby water.
When we talk to the mermaids, we get them to help us because they're killing all their fish friends.
Yeah. So we'll just, I can just go into the water, grab a fish and poison it and apologize to it all Native American style. Give it to mermaid. Yeah, well, that would only be one person, though.
How do you guarantee that the guy that you're trying to poison gets that fish?
Yeah, it could be anybody. I need to poison something that goes to everyone, like the water,
Oh man.
or like the wine, or the beer,
Yeah.
the breading for the fish, or the oil that the fish is fried in. Like, we need to poison something that's like,
Oh shit.
It's too hot. Don't bring it out. No, they would inhale it actually, right?
can I poison? Oh my gosh, can we like poison dandelions and then I can like gust of wind them all over the place?
Yes.
Brian! Brian!
What?
I'm
Can
gonna
you poison dandelions and then gust of wind them all over the place?
Listen to me.
Come on, I love it. I love it.
Are we talking like, so yes, okay, here's what I would say. Yes, but it'd have to be an ingestible poison, and then and they'd be blown out of the place, whoever they blow up would have to swallow them.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, good, because it's not likely to work.
It'd be like the plot to the movie Moonraker, where it's just an atmospheric poison that kills everyone, and we're just on a spaceship with jaws.
You guys can get a spaceship in time, yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
I have sneezing powder.
Yeah.
I thought you used all your sneezing powder in those other 2 sneezing powder attacks you
Hey.
did.
Yes. Why don't we
What?
figure out where why don't
One
we get one?
sneezing powder attack. I use 1 pound, so I have a pound of sneezing powder. I can poison the sneezing powder, gust of wind it into the house, yeah?
Okay.
And everyone will be infected because everyone will be sneezing, which means that they ingested it.
Because they'll swallow each other's sneezes.
No, because they inhale the sneezing powder.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow whatever you want because I love you. I know you want to kill all these people, so that's what you want to do. You just do it.
This is gonna be good.
I think the oil is the best way to go.
I like this sneezing powder idea.
Everyone's like sneezing and dying.
I like it. Sneezing powder poison.
Well,
If
then,
it's
yeah,
funny
it's
and deadly?
confusing. Then everybody's confused. They're like, did we just sneeze ourselves to death?
Yeah, that's what they'll think happened. Then they'll blame the kitsune for the sneezing fit
Then they're
disaster.
gonna say like allergic.
Yep.
Their fur is
The sneezing fit massacre caused by the kitsune.
How? There were no kitsune
Fur,
there.
kitsune fur.
They had their fancy goggles on. There were no kitsune around.
Were there not? Then how did you get nearby to poison these gust of windflowers?
They don't know that I'm there.
Okay, you say so. I won't roll a perception check then.
Okay, good. That was easy. Thanks.
How long have we played this game? You don't know this works yet?
It's almost been 1 year.
Yeah.
Well, alright.
You're gonna roll a dice no matter what happens, so there's a chance this will work or won't work. So
Ryan,
yeah, okay.
isn't the oil then? If we're not
this is oil, right?
how would we do?
Do
Well,
it.
you said we
Go
had
do
spies.
it. This is you guys are planning right now. I can't do it. Do something and I'll follow it until you guys are done planning.
Oh,
Ryan,
Let me know when you're doing something.
Our spies will know where they get the oil from, obviously. I mean, spies are in, right? Why don't we ask one? We ask one of them, like, do you have any idea?
You only have
locally
access
where-
to one of the spies because he was captured and jailed. You don't have access to any of the other spies. The other spies are probably still. The other spies probably didn't go to that meeting today and are still hiding in the HHK, not knowing that the people can see them now. They'll probably get busted in tonight's
No,
meeting.
Because they were at the town. They would have to know because they went to the town hall thing like everyone else did.
Not everyone else did. It was a big deal when not everyone went. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. So you can roll a percentage chance to see how many of them heard that announcement.
Percentage.
Roll 100.
64. Oh no, 46.
Okay, so we'll say about half of them heard about it and reported back to the Velox, and are there hiding now. And if you want to say they gave you some extra information, I'll allow it. If you roll a diplomacy check for it.
Alright, so what do we want? What do we want from them then?
If they have any idea where they were,
Any supplies are hidden?
Where they get their oil from, stuff like that.
that's what I was going to ask, where they're getting the oil from.
Yeah, like say like a central.
I put central plumbing.
All right, he says, well, tonight's fish fry is being held at one of the judges' houses in town, and he's very wealthy, so he probably has his own private supply of oil and his own private chef. This is one of the most wealthy members of the HHK.
You could always break into his house and poison it there. Sneak around.
How? I mean, like how do we sneak around? We can't like send 6 people in there.
Pink Panther always sneak around.
Yeah, we just gotta buy
Well,
rooftop.
alright, Scott. Do you want to do it then? Do you want to put your ring on? And I'll poison some stuff and
Those
just
still-
add it to the
those
supply
six-
of food.
Those 6 guards will still see me.
If they're there.
If they're
If
there.
they're there.
If they're there.
I'll roll a d6, and that's how many of them will be there.
Or we can create a distraction in town somewhere where so that the 6 guards will go.
That's not a bad idea. But then when you guys are doing that, you gotta get out of there safely. And you gotta get
do
there safely.
something easy, like I can call down lightning and like set a bale of hay on fire or something.
You think all
Like,
6 guards with goggles are going to go check out a bale of hay fire? Let's go
I
send
don't
our
know.
most 6 important officers to go check out that bale of hay fire.
You know what they're like?
I mean, that sounds like a pretty interesting thing.
They are dumb. I just don't know if they're that dumb. That's all.
There's nothing to do in this town, Brian. It don't hurt
Go check it out. That's not bad.
Hell yeah. I'm from a town small enough where the firemen set fires to put them out.
I didn't volunteer. I didn't decide to be a volunteer firefighter to sit on my ass not fighting fires. Damn it!
That's the real logic,
They all
too.
take fight.
I've heard those exact words from people.
Alright, well, I'll go try to poison the oil.
Yeah?
I
You're gonna
guess.
kill me and Pat. Well, Frodo,
Your stuff is probably ridiculously higher than mine.
It is. Can I figure out of the 15 people that I have who are the most sneaky along with me? Like,
I
Yeah.
wouldn't take people with you because then you're just gonna get seen.
I need to look out for someone.
You take Kit.
Yeah.
I'm not taking. You're not coming, kid.
No, not Kit.
He's the only one you control. If you take anyone else, I'm controlling them. So
Kit. He's not sneaky or useful or anything.
But he's family.
That doesn't make him the right choice for the job.
I'm not.
Nepotism here.
I totally should not bring.
Is Morty useless to Rick?
You totally should what?
No, because Morty is dumb enough to block the field that helps people to track Rick, see?
Exactly.
He's using his dumbness on purpose. But go on, what were you saying? Sorry. Rick and Morty talk. Meanwhile, on the road to Erebane. A third group is heading towards Erebane tonight also.
What?
A third group is also heading towards Erebane and will arrive tonight. A group heading from White Castle is arriving in Erebane around 6 p.m. in the evening.
Yeah, can Joey do a perception to see if he sees them?
Joey can roll a percentage chance to see if he catches up.
Okay. 90% chance.
Here you go.
Roll me above a 50, Joey.
Nice.
70.
All right. All right, so you do see these guys on the road.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna.
He does.
Yeah, I know
we know.
Mortiga, so I'm gonna be like, hey! I'm gonna like
You sprint and catch up. I'll say that you're able to catch up to them.
And I'll welcome Beaver back.
We'll say you guys were able to avoid Pleek. Because Pleek's not here. You guys, we'll say that when you came outside, you know, you were just able to avoid Pleek. Pleek wasn't paying attention to you guys. And you also seemed to avoid your imp. Imp also was with hanging out around the wall.
Okay, so Neville's gone.
Neville's with Pleek. But Viva is with you guys now.
What's up, bitches?
You guys sneak up. You guys sneak up the road. It's around dusk now, so you guys can make it to Erebane in a couple of hours.
No, I mean, I'll introduce Viva to Cersei and Alec as, you know, one of my former associates whom I did train at one time. And, yeah, I met her in Southport. She was in Southport. Your guy, right, Jerry? In Southport, we went together and everything, but got separated when we got back to Linya.
Cool. I'm gonna take this time to fill you guys in on how in Erebane they're fucking crazy racists, and I got put in jail for a long time, and they're assholes, and all the V-Locks play, and like I know where their hideout is. Probably go there, say hey.
Just smash some shit up?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to kill all these people. Yeah, I would love to kill
And you guys, whenever you leave the town of White Castle, will trade your cubes back in for your stuff. So you'll give your cube back to the kiosk and get your stuff back. And give him your copper coin. And give him your copper coin and get your animals back or whatever.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, then you head up the road towards Erebane, sharing all this information. Viva will give Vortiga that note, I assume.
Yep.
Alright, I read the note.
Alright, the note indicates that you have a new mission, to, you know, Viva's to reunite with you, get with this group, but you were to help Viva smash a clock tower in Huginston.
Can I roll a perception to see if I see this?
Yeah, you can roll up see if you see him pass the note.
Nope, 5.
Yeah, you did not notice that happening.
Alright, I might roll one while we're here. I got a 27.
Yeah.
Alright, you might have seen him pass a note. Alec noticed the two of you guys passing a note.
I go, what's up?
None of your fucking business, bro.
I sigh again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cersei's like, what the fuck?
I don't care this much. I'm like, yeah, that's good. Let's go.
Yep, to Erebane we go. I'm gonna grab my 2 zombie dogs.
Alright, I rolled a percentage chance, and you guys have no complications on the way there. You're even able to cross. There's a small rivulet that you guys are able to cross pretty easily to cut your time and make you guys get there faster. But you guys are able to travel across that with ease, using your hyenas and such. And you reach the city of Erebane. You reach the outskirts, which is kind of dilapidated and run down. There was some rooftop guards and such, but it doesn't seem very inhabited. You walk past the middle part of the city, which is suburban, and you reach the center of the city.
Do we still have all of our like zombie dogs and pets?
Yeah, you can walk into town with that stuff. That's fine.
Sweet.
Alec, I assume you probably put on your robe, though. Since you're a wanted man in this town.
Yeah, that's what I would do. but yeah, it doesn't matter. I wear the robe.
They might see you, they might not.
Yeah.
Well, then 6 points.
Well, it doesn't matter. They know.
I rolled a 4, so none of those guys saw you right now. It wouldn't matter because you don't know about the goggles, but I mean, if one of the guys with the goggles saw you, you'd be fucked. But you don't know about that, so you would still probably try to cover it up as best you can.
I'd be wearing my false face mask as well.
All right.
I would think so, anyway. I'm trying to lay low right now.
Cool. Well, I guess my first order of business would be to try to. I probably want to go see Kit or Juan.
It's like, Juan, I haven't seen her in forever.
Yeah. It's like kind of dipped out.
Oh, it's weird that you've all crossed paths. But so he says, I met Juan before. I know where she hangs out. You guys head to the Velox to go and try and find Juan?
Yeah, let's roll some perception checks on the way. I want to see if Cersei recognizes anybody, maybe hanging out in the market, walking around there, Dragon Slayers. Natural 20.
Yeah, Cersei does recognize Froderick, hanging out in the market, handing out pamphlet flyers.
Brody, what up?
He shows you one of the flyers for Kitsune Free Reyes and how they're here promoting the town, and he tells you all the stuff that's happened, the earthquake, how the town got sacked, how some people brought in new zombies, and how the 4 of them are now running the town. Introduces you to Harlock Spachimin, who he says is now one of the 4 other rulers of the island. It tells you about the crystal being stolen. Yeah, Froderick would definitely recognize Vortiga and be confused about you hanging out with her. So let's talk about that right now. So yeah, Froderick sees Vortiga with Cersei. I don't know how that would go down. That's up to you guys as characters, really.
Well, Roach would be like, this motherfucker, you tell Cersei, of course, he knows there's used to a server there, fill her in on what happened, and Cersei, of course, would listen to your side of the story as well.
Well, first I'm going to ask Eva, you go scout ahead, see if there's anything up for smashing in this town.
Roll a diplomacy check, because he's no longer an intern, now he's a full-fledged agent. He doesn't have to follow orders, he's just... You're kind of a...
That's 15 plus 11.
Alright, that's pretty good diplomacy. He asked you to go scout around for stuff to smash.
I'm gonna check it out.
Roll me a will save.
We'll save. That's gonna be 9.
Alright, so you start smashing up a bunch of booths of other people selling stuff. And they are able to, they detain you. And they take you to the courthouse.
Okay, guys.
Second time.
I go been there.
Sorry about that.
I just got a present, you motherfucker!
Yeah. You see Viva being carried away by the guards.
Did you know that barbarians are 75% more likely to get arrested than clerics? Find out more about imaginary social injustice next time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.